Great job! Click on the next activity.
Granny Franny, story time. Help me finish my story. Drag the missing single and plural nouns that match the picture to complete the 4, 8 of a loaf of bread. The 4 wolves ate half of a loaf of bread. Five of bread were sitting on a Five loaves of bread were sitting on a shelf. Every one of the wore a drag the missing. Every one of the elves wore a scarf. Wore shoes on all of her. A calf wore shoes on all of her hooves. Anne jumped into a pile of An elf jumped into a pile of leaves. And that's the whole story. Awesome!
Stay on. Terrific! Click on the next activity.
Ugh. It's so cold and snowy out, Tammy.
I know, Danny. This has to be the coldest, snowiest day ever.
You think this is cold? Let me tell you a story about Mike the Viking.
Granny Franny, who is Mike the Viking?
And why are you wearing that helmet?
This was Mike the Viking's helmet, and he was your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. It all started one day, a long, long time ago, in the faraway land of Norway. Mike was a Viking. Even though he was a Viking, Mike didn't like to fight. And he was always nice. Mike really wanted a bike. He searched high and low, but all he saw was ice and snow. But then Mike spied something off in the distance. It was a bike trapped in ice on top of a white snow-covered mountain. Mike climbed the mountain for 9 hours. Mike climbed all through the night. It was so cold he got icicles on his beard. Mike was tired, but he kept on climbing. He finally reached the top of the mountain. At sunrise, he saw the bike in the ice. Mike used his iron Viking knife to chip the ice away from the bike. Then he decided to ride the bike all the way down the mountain. Whee! This bike is fine, yelled Mike all the way down the mountain. Mike had the biggest, happiest smile ever seen on a Viking. And that's the story of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Mike the Viking.
Tell us another story, Granny Franny.
Yeah.
It's getting late. It's time for bed.
No. Please?
Please.
Okay, how about I tell you the story of your great-great-great-great-great-Aunt Gertrude, the Fire Queen, and her black heart.
You're right. It's getting late.
Yeah. We better get to bed.